Should be streaming now, Steve.
Okay, I don't see it. There we go. Okay, hang on.
Should be streaming now, Steve.
Okay, I don't see it. There we go. Okay, hang on. All right, guys, we're live. Go ahead, Mike. Take it away. There you go, Mike. Oop.
I think he froze.
Yep.
It looks like it.
Yeah, we're live.
Like what's up, everybody?
Yeah, look who's in the house. Hippie Vapes.
Hey, if he has it, mate.
Hell yeah, man.
There we go. We're working on getting Mike back in the picture there. He just bounced out for a second, but we're live. There you are, Mike. How's it? I got you back now on video. You all good there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm here. I just sent you a message. Let me. You all should still be streaming. I'm gonna pop out of here for a second, change my internet, and jump back in.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Cool. So we can talk about whatever the hell we want to then.
Right, let's destroy this channel.
Hell yeah, it's time to have some fun, daggone.
There you go.
Stop all them whiny babies out there, daggone. It's time to have some fun. Shit, man. What's up, everybody? Hell. What's up, Vapes? Hell yeah, Raven Shadow Vapes. What's up? How y'all doing tonight? Michael Morris up in the house. What's up, Michael Morris? Hell to the yeah, man. Well, shoot, guys. What y'all want to do real quick? Sky's the limit.
That's it, man. Yeah, welcome everybody, man. It's good to see you guys out there, man. We got my my accomplice out there, my partner in crime, Aaron's out there, Vaping Lizard. Right on. We got Raven. I got Michael Morris. Got Sub Vapes. Oh, I need a beard, Sub Vape says.
Yeah, well, you missed. Yeah, you're running behind us all.
There you go. Cheers.
We got Simon out there. He's hanging around out there. Chrono Vapes. Welcome, brother. Good to see you guys. So yeah, we're just hanging out here. We're just waiting on Mike. He has to switch out his internet. Apparently, the one connection he was on wasn't doing all that well, and everything. But yeah, try to grow a beard, but it doesn't work, man. That stuff for me, it's just like a bitch. And I'm like, fuck, I got to take it off. I can't handle it. I don't know what it is. It gets to a certain length and it just starts itching like mad.
Yeah, it does that for about maybe 3-4 weeks, and then it goes away. I can't do the side too well, but the goatee, yeah, I can't live without it.
Yeah, no, it just drives me absolutely insane. I'm like, I can't do it.
Every now and again, I take it off, and yeah, I feel naked. And
Yeah.
I look like shit.
Hell, my wife just made me. She says, "When you gonna shave that nasty ass beard off?" I mean, I was way out here like Santa Claus for real, man. And
No, we call that hippie claws, right?
yeah, hell, I just shaved it all off the other day. Matter of fact. Raven Shadows asks, "What would you say if your most insane mix you've made?" What do you mean? Like, what's the most insane mix I've ever made? Is that what you're saying, Raven?
Yeah. Does it mean crazy good or crazy bad? Like insane
Yeah,
good or insane bad? Which way do you want to
yeah.
go?
Explain that a little bit better.
I can definitely share some barn burners with you. I've saved all mine. Um, I'm hoping that maybe one day I'll just go back to what I did and look at it, and then I'll be like, "Oh yeah," and I'll be like, "Well, shit, what the hell was I thinking?" Be like,
Well, yeah, I see. Don't say I'm not, getting on the computer and still watching shows. I still watch shows, and I'm in the chat. I just don't say nothing. I just trying to stay out of all the drama, whatever, yada yada. I'm gonna keep old hippie happy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
it, man.
I saw the flog vlog the other day. They were talking about, it's like, damn, man, we ought to do a show about our very first recipes we ever did, I'm like, shoot, man, that sounds like some fun.
"Yeah, that's mine was the first one that I ever remember attempting was a buttery nipple. It was pretty simple. It was just two ingredients, and I was done with it. But beyond that, when I started to actually develop my own first recipe, I made a mango martini.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Flavor
Yeah.
West, that was Flavor West's martini, Cap Sweet Mango, TFA Mango, and Flavor West's Key Lime.
Man, that sounds actually pretty damn good.
It did turn out good. It did turn out good. But the problem that I found out was a lot of people were telling me that nobody could get a hold of the Flavor West Martini. And I was like, oh, okay. I think I got it out of RTS Vapes out of the US because I couldn't find it over here either. So I had one of two choices: go directly to Flavor West and buy it, or I got it through a vape shop in the States. So that's where I ended up finding it, was like at RTS Vapes or something like that. Or I don't remember if it was them or Nicotine Giant they were called at one time. I don't know. So many damn names have changed around during the years, and I mean I got myself a big old glass bottle of it, and I still have it. So I got more than I'll ever use.
Well, I've actually done my first recipe this week. Actually, this week for me. It's been pretty good. I've done my first mix, and I've got a granddaughter that's healthy, causing a bit of ruckus at the moment. But no, it's been a damn good week.
Right on. We got Glam Tam in the house. Welcome.
Oh,
Hi,
man,
sorry
how are
late,
you?
guys.
Hello.
It's good to see you, Hippie.
What's up?
It's one of those things. Like I was like, okay, guys, it's when I say guys, it's me, and I'm talking to my little dogs. It's 4 o'clock. I've got a couple of hours. I'm gonna lay down and take a nap. I wake up. I'm like, oh, holy crap! It's 6:30. What happened? So anyway, here I am. But it's good to be here. Where is Trucker?
Yeah, he had a problem with his internet connection, so he said he was going to switch it and then come back.
Oh, good. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, he'll be back. But yeah, in the meantime, Hippie and us,
So
we all
cool.
thought it was time
It's
to wreck
party
the house.
time.
Yeah.
Party time, absolutely. But Stalker, finally here we are. We're not in person, but we're like
Close enough.
in person.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
close
good to
enough.
see
How
you.
are you, Tam? It's good to see you.
I'm good. I'm here in my crazy mess. I was in here trying to get it all together earlier. And then I was like, I'm gonna go lay down. I was the end of it.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Tam. I turned up about a minute before they went streaming. I slept. Yes, I was up early dealing with my daughter at the hospital on the phone. She was having a little bit of a, I call it a nervous mental breakdown over Bub. She was playing up for the first time, and there was a few complications when she had Bub, and yeah, she's just doing the female thing, stressing out, thinking she's not good.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Is this her first baby?
Yes, it is. It's the first Bub. When Bub was born, they had 4 doctors and 5 nurses in the room with her, and she was nearly rushed up to the surgery ward. 20-something stitches down below.
Yeah.
And she lost, how they measure this, I don't know. She lost like 1.5 liters of blood. She had some sort of blood clot thing or something. And when that come out after Bub was born, she lost 1.5 liters of blood, and she's still clotting, and she's got the tubey thing for going to the toilet. I don't know what that's called.
Yeah.
They had to put that back in, and she's just...
Daytime Frank.
Hey, Frank.
Welcome, Frank.
And she's just, because the milk's not coming out, she's thinking she's not a good mother and all this sort of stuff. So,
poor girl. She is. It's hard when you first have them and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah. So I was sort of up at 3 this morning on the telephone to her, and yeah, I sort of slept in.
Yeah.
One of the worst things happened for me. You guys know that I love the mesh with the profile Unity. And I let that thing, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sitting here chatting in Discord and vaping on this thing, 60 watts on a 0.1 ohm mesh. And I took this nice big direct lung inhale, choked all the way and burned all the way on the way out. Nice big fat dry hit. Now I've got to rebuild this. It's like,
I hate that. Oh my
to pay
god.
attention now, won't it?
Rookie mistake. Rookie, man. Come on, wake up. What's wrong with you?
Going at it. I'm like, yeah, type, vape, you know, type. And I'm just like,
You did good there.
What's up, Daytime Frank?
Not much, hippie.
How you doing, man?
All right. How'd Auburn do today?
Well, Auburn's fixing to start playing in about 8 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So I might not be able to. If Auburn starts going down against Kent State, we got a problem. Hello, Houston, we got a problem. You know, so I might have to leave early and not stay for the whole show. It just all depends on how Auburn's playing.
Yeah, you might have to go take care of business.
I heard that. Alabama whooped ass today. So
come on, they were playing the chickens, and you knew they were going to do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I have chat pulled up. I see Raven. Hi, and I have Fidalgo and R. Willoughby James. I'm sure you guys already called out chat, but I just looked up and was looking. So cool. Liana.
Yeah, I'm going to take the plug out of this Asgard and put it back in squonk mode.
Oh, yeah, I did that to well, I told you I did. And I mean, it's kind of off match, but it works awesome on this.
Yeah, I'm doing the opposite. I'm taking it from a dripper and putting it into making a squonker.
Well, I made mine from a squonker to a dripper, but it was a 30 mil, but it was just so big on my what I don't know what it's called right now.
You need some eyes to be able to do this.
But I put the 30 mil adapter on my Keen Mech Mod, and it works amazing on this now. But I need to decorate it so it matches the brass. But it is what it is.
You get this to not cross thread especially when you're putting it back. Yeah. Good luck with that.
So what are you about to do? There, Devo?
Yeah.
Work on your.
Yeah, I'm re-wicking that thing.
Trevor's back.
Yeah, I burnt the crap out of it. It's done. It's time to re-wick.
Yeah, if you did a dry hit, you gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's roasted. Yeah.
No, Raven, this is the Keen.
Damn. Holy cow. Let's show that again, Steve-O. Did the coil burn up too?
No, the coil's right there.
Oh. Hey, gone.
Raven, Fidalgo's right. He does keep his word.
But it's time to
months later.
redo her.
Okay.
RF next mesh and some Tampax cotton there.
Tampax cotton. Oh my god! I thought you were about to throw my name into that mix, and I was like, "Don't throw my name into that." I have nothing to do with that.
No, there you go. Yeah, no, there's your big ass cotton, 6 millimeter diameter.
Oh, who'd we lose? Trucker again.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to do something about his internet.
Well, where's he at? Probably what it is. He's probably out in the middle of
What's up, RW? What's up, RW? Nice to see you too, man. I know, man. I got away from the videos, RW, for a little while. I stopped buying new flavorings. I put a cap and just stopped with all the flavorings I have. And I'm just going to work with just the flavorings I have. That way I can come up with, some pretty decent, simple recipes. And I got to thinking, with all this drama and everything going on, I decided it's like, well, shoot, let's go back to the beginning stages again. So I'm thinking about doing videos of a person that's never mixed before again and starting over. Like when I first started my channel, of course, I screwed up so many damn times it wasn't funny until, I finally grew into it. But I'm thinking about now just starting fresh, showing some of these new people coming into vaping. It's not that hard. It's simple. DIY is where it's at. And let's have some fun with it.
DIY may end up being the only game in town the way they're
That's right.
with Agent Orange and all that, what he wants to do.
I think he's just going with the flow.
Well, the thing is, it's going to come down to, it's not going to be him, but he's got all his minions that are getting paid. They're going to break away from him and they're going to do what they want to do, and he's not going to be able to do shit about it.
Right. I was going to say, when it comes down to it, it's the people running the puppet strings that's doing it.
It's all about the Benjamins. I mean,
yeah. I think Vapin Trucker just likes to hear the doorbell.
Makes him feel like he's at home, not on the road.
Yeah.
I do.
It's like, I'm here.
Ding dong.
I'm gone. I'm here.
Ding dong.
I have not had this many internet problems in a long time.
Yeah, well, I finally worked out this week how I could, because I got problems with my hands, I've worked out, I got myself a pair of pliers, and I can actually squeeze me juice bottles now. It's a bit awkward.
Oh.
It's a little bit awkward, but I can do the little bottles like that. We call these in Australia slip joint, and I can slip them out.
that here too.
I can slip them out to do the bigger 30 ml bottles. So, and I can get me drip caps off now with my pliers. Oh, there goes my finger. I couldn't do that before. So I've been by myself now for a few days, and I've had to fend for myself because the wife's up the hospital with the daughter. So, yeah. I've got got these out of my toolbox, and now I can mix juices, and I've been busy mixing juices. It's good.
It's always good.
The only problem is I don't actually I get a little bit over the amounts, but hey, close enough's good enough.
Hey, close enough's good for the government, so you're all right.
Yeah, it hasn't worked out too bad so far. I haven't gone that far over, only like maybe 0.1.
Unless you're using, medicine flour or something, which I know you're not.
Hell no, I ain't got none of that stuff.
Hey, Steve.
I don't have that bankroll.
Hey, Steve, it looks like you got a shaggy DA going on over there.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a lot of cotton.
Yeah, buddy.
That's that cotton's for a heavy day right there.
Yeah, get some sheep in the backyard and just shove a sheep in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanos in the chat.
Yeah, now, holy shit, you're still alive?
Anyone knows some good one shots these days? That's what he said. Do you have a one shot, Ben? I know he has his juice, but I don't know. Well, he's not in any trouble. He's got a tobacco flavored juice.
Oh, yeah. He's probably already working with the FDA. Probably getting some PMTA stuff done now.
Couple of kickbacks.
Oh, damn, that's why.
Hey, got to pay the bills.
It's last week I made up my first well, I should say my wife made it, but made the first RI4. Well, I've only been vaping a little while. I was worried about the tobaccos, and I made the first RI4. It's in the drawer. Still got another 2 weeks to go, but that's going to be interesting to try.
I love me some RY4.
Me too.
So, Stalker, you new to mixing or what?
Yeah, well, I've only been mixing since roughly the beginning of the year, a little bit. I've never made. I've only just made my first mix. I've been copying everybody else. I've done a few. Actually, everybody on the panel. I've done I've done at least one of everybody on the panel so far. Some a couple. Tams are a bit hard to do because she's got so many damn flavors.
So you're saying like me getting accused of doing everyone on the panel.
But
That's a good one.
yeah, I'm still fairly new, and even to vaping, I only vaped since I'll say September last year. It's August, September, October, something like that. I can't remember. I have had a bit of a slip up last couple of months. I did smoke when I was diagnosed with this rheumatoid stuff and went onto the chemo, but I still haven't had a smoke now for about a week and a half. And now my granddaughter here, the deal was that when Bub's born, there's no cigarettes. So, yeah, lots of good things have happened. And Mike, just so you know, that first show we did where I said I hope she's going to be the thing that pulls me out. Well, the first time in 3 years, I got out of the house. Yeah, apart from going to the doctors, I went to the hospital yesterday to see my granddaughter, and I actually got to hold her and give her a cuddle.
Good deal.
Oh, good. I'm
Good.
glad.
So,
That's
first time in 3 years I've been out of this house.
That's amazing. I'm
So,
so glad.
Absolutely.
She was born on Friday the 13th, which I call my little evil granddaughter. And she might be the little angel that helps me go forward.
She will be.
So yeah, I'm in really good spirits at the moment, I got to say. And
Good.
first time in shit, I can't even think how many years.
I'm so happy
That's
for
it.
you.
Grandbabies are precious, man.
Oh, they are. They're so bloody beautiful.
You get to spoil them and then send them home.
That's right.
Yes, I like that. Here, take back. I'm going away.
And I don't have any grandchildren, but hearing people talk, my understanding is most of the time, whenever you want to see them, they're willing to drop them off for a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, like she's living with us for a bit because she's only 20, and her last. I'll try to be polite here. The last person in her life did beat her and was bashing her in the stomach trying to kill Bub. So I'm on the hunt, but she's got a few issues at the moment, which we're trying to help her work through.
Mhm.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
no, Bub's fine. Bub's healthy. Doing a typical baby thing. The second night she was up all night last night, so
Yeah.
bit of payback there from her as a daughter. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, everything's good there. So yeah, I'm really, really happy at the moment, and yeah. But that's enough about that. That's enough about this.
So
we ain't a baby show.
absolutely. So for those who are watching, in the description, you will find links You're going to find numbers to the White House switchboards. There's also, I labeled it a CASAA all-in-one link. Now, if you click on that link, it's going to take you to a page that off to the right-hand side of that page, okay, it will send messages to you or for you to everybody that needs to be notified. All you have to do is fill out the information. There's places for you to add your own message. There are pre-dialogue messages in there. And then they ask you for your email and your phone number. But if you haven't done this, now's the time. I mean, I'll give you a little example here. This is what you're going to be able to do. Okay. It's PG.
No, it's the big one.
The big green one?
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. So we got PG. This is VG. I'm not going to put any nicotine in this because I'm not going to waste it. But if you're lucky, you're going to get tobacco flavors, but that's what you're going to get to vape, y'all. That's it. PG, VG, nicotine, maybe some tobacco flavors if we're lucky. So if that's not exactly your boat, we need to do something. Frank, I'm sure you've got more to add to this.
Oh, absolutely. And I found on Facebook, you can join CASAA and go to your individual state Facebook groups. And actually right now they are looking for moderators for specific states, basically all the states. Because right now there's one person that has been basically moderating 50 Facebook groups for all 50 states.
Really?
He's looking for help. Like now,
Just now? Hold on.
Yeah, I know
He's just now looking for help.
Yeah, basically, she's just now looking for help.
Is that not an issue in of itself? I mean, I'm not complaining, but I'm saying.
Well, that's how inactive these groups were because nobody was paying attention. Nobody was giving a shit. Now,
that right there's what my point was like. Yeah. What the fuck? Why were we not already having?
And how about this? When Dr. FARSALINOS was begging us to do the flavor survey, what was that, a year and a half ago? It took for Rip Trippers to come out on the 11th hour and make a video, and then all of a sudden they got a couple more thousand, and they got basically the number they were looking for. Now you have, Trump coming out and saying he's going to take away flavors, and they got over 110,000 signatures in 36 hours.
I want to give props to I'm not trying to interrupt you, and I apologize.
No.
To my local vape shops, Atlanta Vapor, and my favorite one that I bought one of my first setups at, Vapes Gone Wild. They are both like heavily on Facebook, social media, everywhere. All of their people that follow them, customers, like go call, make the phone calls, tweet the president, stand up for your rights so you can keep vaping your flavors or it's going to be gone. Like they are making statements to everybody, making it known. And I am so proud that my local shops are doing that. It's the way to go.
Absolutely. Frank, you were talking about Dr. FARSALINOS. Also in the description is a link to his blog where he has talked about this, as well as a link to the Heartland Institute, who did an article on this.
Yeah, Amanda, she's amazing over there.
And a US Today article, pro vaping, why smokers should switch to e-cigarettes. All those links are in the description for the video. I got the joy of being stuck in traffic. Trailer caught on fire yesterday morning early, and down here in Texas, I'm in Arkansas now, for those who care, but yay. And the guy in front of me come back to find out if I knew what was going on, which I didn't. But I noticed that he was a vapor. He was an older gentleman, Army veteran. And him and I had quite a conversation about vaping, and he had COPD, and he had to quit smoking and swap to vaping. And now he said that his doctor says that his lung capacity is improving, his lung function is improving, and it's all because of vaping. And this was one older gentleman who happens to be very pissed off that all this is going on, because he doesn't like tobacco flavors, and he doesn't know if he could vape just straight PG VG Nick. So there are some people who know what's going on. My other half, who doesn't vape, I asked him what he thought about it, and his statement, I tried to get him to come on the show tonight, but he didn't want to do that. His statement is he thinks it's a big money grab. He thinks that it's ridiculous that he said that it was just a straight abuse of power from Trump, making a knee-jerk reaction. No, yes, we don't want kids to vape. Yes, that's bad. But smoking is a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing much less harm if they vape. But anybody that still thinks that this has a thing to do with kids, minors, or some people dying from vaping stuff that they shouldn't have vaped, that has nothing to do with this. This is all about money and their loss of money from big tobacco. Point blank, that's what it is. And I don't know how anybody could see it any other way.
You're exactly right. And look at it this way too. All this did for, with the kids that are getting a hold of the teenage or THC cartridges, all this did was open up the door for big tobacco and for Bloomberg to push his weight around and all that, just to create basically a false narrative, create all this bullshit. And I know a lot of people that have asked me, should I still be vaping? I'm like, yes, absolutely, because you're not vaping anything that's going to make you sick.
Well, the way I see it, I'm not a smart person. I don't understand all this. And your laws over in the US, I've got no idea. I've only known about vaping now for about, a little over 12 months. Now, by what I've found out by watching all your YouTube videos with Fresh and all that and all the other guys, this has been around for over 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Now, in 10 years, let's say in the 9 years previous to this year, there's been 0 deaths due to vaping. Now, all of a sudden, there's 6, 7 deaths or something?
Yeah, somewhere around there, 6, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. And it's all related to these stupid illegal cartridges. Now, what's that got to actually do with vaping nicotine?
It doesn't.
Absolutely nothing.
It doesn't.
It's even been proved that it is these cartridge things. Just because some of these little kiddies are too scared to cop a fine and go to court over smoking something illegal, they're going to cause so many millions of deaths. It's freaking ridiculous. I started vaping and I was a heavy smoker. I was 40, 50 smokes a day. I was a chain smoker. I could barely breathe. And since start vaping, I think the biggest thing, two of the biggest things that I can personally say, I can breathe better and sex is better. So it's worth it for me. Shit. It's
Hey, right there is worth it enough if your sex is better. That's all.
Oh, yeah. I'm not passing out.
You're
I
not
was
doing
really
it.
needing CPR afterwards, you know.
Yeah.
You're not
It's
with the right
worth
partner.
So, yeah, I change vape too. I'm down to 3 milligrams, but there's nothing wrong with it. I did that breath analysis test and I failed that. I couldn't even get the buzzer to go. And my doctor's actually going to send me back to it after I settle down on all these drugs that I'm on at the moment. We're going to redo the test because I can breathe a lot better. But yeah, it's all a money grab. We call it over here small cock syndrome with Mr. Trump. With Mr. Trump weight around.
That is funny.
Yeah, we've got a little thing, Steve. You might be able to do it. The one where they chuck the burnouts and they do the little pinky thing. I can't move my hands that good. But yeah, we call it small cock syndrome. You know, they're trying to make out they got a big cock, throwing their weight around. That's all it is.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, I need one more flavor.
No, what you know what I want to think it is? He's on his way out, okay? And he wants to be reelected, right? So he's thinking,
that
you
ain't
know
gonna
what?
happen.
I'm going to create this big old shitstorm of this stuff, and then I'm going to come in at the end and look like the hero and reverse it, or at least get regulations in place. So he's going to try to make himself out to be like, you know, oh yeah, it was me, yeah, you know.
Nah,
Versus all the
Steve-O,
fucking ego bullshit.
I have to disagree with you there, Stephen. Yeah, he is very ego-driven, but he's not that smart. So it's not. That's not it at all. He's just doing what he always does. It's a knee-jerk reaction to what everyone's telling him, and then he wants to act like he's got the biggest stick in the bar when we know he doesn't.
Yep.
Small cock syndrome. Yep.
Yeah.
And he's basically going to turn around, and he's trying to back down now because his advisors, his campaign people, have told him, dude, you are messing with the wrong people. And they saw the same numbers that we posted about how many vapors are in every state that he barely won, and he loses all them votes. He doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell.
Yeah.
Isn't it mainly his wife doing this?
Well, yeah. I mean, she caught the kid with a Joel, and she flipped out, and she said, "Sweetheart, you got to do something about this, or I'm not going to give you any anymore." And that's why
it. She crossed the legs.
Exactly.
Well, what I will say
Just for once in her
is,
life.
I think no matter who is president, no matter what, Democrat, Republican, whatever, they're all going to do this. They're going to go with what's happening with what's going on out there. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's bipartisan. We're going to take a bipartisan fucking on this. That's guaranteed.
I don't look at this as any particular.
Because then you have, Mitt, I can't get elected President Romney, and Dickless Durbin, they're joining together at the hip, and they want to ban hardware. Guess what? You can't ban hardware because you're going to have to prove intended use. Now, you could have this bottle. You could put anything in this bottle that could be good for you or bad for you. Are you going to ban bottles? No.
Oh, that's what I'm working on.
Yeah, well, that's like over here. You're allowed to have bongs. You're allowed to smoke tobacco through a bong, but you're not allowed to smoke weed through a bong. We can go down the local tobacco shop and buy bongs left, right, and centre.
Oh, yeah.
But you cannot smoke weed through that bong. You can smoke tobacco.
Do they come to your house and make sure you don't?
Well, that's the thing, like shit. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they going to do? And just like what Fresh said last night, and he brought up a really good point. The FDA does not have the resources to enforce shit.
Yeah.
He wants to put a flavor ban in 30 days. It's going to take him 2 years to figure out how they're going to enforce that.
That is so damn true.
Well,
you know how snail mail is.
And Hippie, you've had to deal with government officials over stuff. With disability and stuff like that. And, it takes them a fucking month of Sundays just to get back to you on a simple thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
So what makes anyone think that they're going to have like a Gestapo that's going to go around and padlock vape shops? Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah. Who was it? Was it today or yes? Somebody said, come take it.
Yeah.
Don't come make me
no,
stop selling.
Well, I will tell you who will. The local governments will. That's who. The local governments.
Slow.
Yeah, it's going to have to literally come from local. Like we're talking city ordinances. The states, they don't have the resources to handle it.
But let me tell you, they'll be right on it because they're just as pissy about it as everybody else.
Yeah, well, that's like Jersey's talking about full ban. Basically, you get caught, you have a piece of hardware in your car, they'll be able to fine you and confiscate it. Yeah, good luck with that.
Like God, Simon says.
It sounds like vaping's a drug.
They're trying to criminalize.
What the hell?
In Jersey, you can have a fucking bag of weed in your car and not have a problem, but don't have a Juul.
Yeah, you'll get arrested for a Juul, not the weed.
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't have a mechma, you'll end up like Bin Laden's son accidentally getting killed by the military. You'll really be Osama bin Vapin.
Oh, my God. Here we go again.
They're going to treat you like a criminal.
You're Osama bin Vapin shit. Oh, my God. And like Simon's saying in the chat, people die from obesity, so ban forks, ban food. Today, one of our towns around Atlanta, the water, there's a boil water advisory. And I'm like, let's fucking ban the water there. Just ban it. I mean, come on. The water's poisonous there. Let's ban it. It's just, there's something everywhere all the time.
It's like I've been saying about Michigan, Michigan has chewable water, but you don't get your choice of flavors. But they want to ban, e-liquid.
Yeah, well, that we call it Champix over here. I think you call it Chantix.
Are we shaking people. Juice? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me get a bottle.
That kills people. Why haven't they banned that damn drug? It's meant to give up smoking. It's ridiculous. Yeah, sorry, guys, I can't join in the shake, and I can't do that. I got my little shakers plugged into power here.
Hey, Steve-O, what'd you mix up there? I saw grape from Inuera. I saw what recipe did you mix up?
Purple Cow.
That's I recognize that one. That's one of your all-day vapes.
Yep.
Simon, I just put a fresh build in the Asgard.
Purple Cow goes in here.
I'm debating on putting a new coil in C4. I'm debating. I got me some new, more expensive kind of wire. So, hell yeah.
This is just 28 gauge twisted that I did in here.
What have you been vaping on, Sam?
You're asking who? Me?
You, yeah.
Really? You want a list?
No.
Well, actually, I will call out Simon in the chat because I mixed up. And look, it's almost empty. I just mixed it up like the other night. And what's it called? I want to call it it's called Boozeberry Mash, but I want to call it Boozeberry Monster, like for Halloween, but it's called Boozeberry Mash. It is so freaking good. It's like forest fruit, oba, strawberries, and aged bourbon cream. Oh my gosh, it is so freaking good.
It is
so good.
Yeah,
so
we
good.
did that on the show with Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah, I love that stuff. That's good.
I just did a simple strawberry right now because I actually may talk about this one in a couple of hours. Just trying to do stuff that you can get real simple and easy, and for this influx of new mixers that we're probably going to have coming down the pike, whether this goes through or not. I think some people are going to panic and they're going to go ahead and they're going to buy starter kits, and then they're going to find out, hey man, I like this mixing. This is a hell of a lot cheaper and a hell of a lot better than store-bought crap.
I've been noticing a huge influx of people now coming into the Discord. I want to learn how to mix. I want to learn how to mix. So like people are just coming in, like crazy now to the different Discords available out there.
I got hit up on Twitter. I had someone asking me questions about how to get started and how to store nicotine and where to get it. And I'm like,
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, and I think that's something too that the easiest way to start mixing is to use one shots. And there's a bunch of them out there, a ton of them. And I think everybody should, learn at least how to mix with a one shot.
Yeah.
I would suggest, and I know several places do it, but Liquid Barn comes to the top of my mind. You can buy your pre-nicotine base.
And that's what I'm telling people to do.
In the milligram that you want. If you buy them in the bottles, they come with graduations on the side of the bottles. You don't even need a scale. You just have to read the bottle, see where 12% is, fill it up to 12%, cap it, shake it, and you're off down the road vaping. That's something I think everybody should know how to do.
Oh, absolutely, they should. Whether they want to stay in it with a hobby or not, I just think it's just something. If you want to be anywhere on the hobby side of it, that you should know how to at least do that.
Well, absolutely.
And it's something that is easy to do that would keep people from just panicking and running back to a cigarette.
Yeah.
You can, like I said, you can buy these. You can show your friends how to do it that vape, whatever. But the last thing that we want is people running back to big tobacco, because that's exactly what they want us to do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's like when I first started, my whole goal is to get off cigarettes. So I started vaping. And it turned into the hobby side. And then I started doing videos showing people how easy it was. Well, the whole objective of me going to vaping is to lower my nicotine level and keep going so I could be totally nicotine free, which is a habit. I didn't want that habit. But see, then I got stuck at that 1 milligram nicotine. Now, when you really look at it, nicotine's just like caffeine. It's a stimulant.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So 1 milligram is not really hurting anybody.
Nope.
That's where I'm at. I'm down. Yeah, after I started in 2013, and after all these years, I started out on 24 milligram Nick, but that was back in the day when I had the Ego pens, and I think the highest device that you had fired up to 12.5 watts max. So I was running at 24, in the CE tanks, and I was running 24 milligrams just to kick off the smokes. But all that's changed now. None of that applies anymore. But I've finally worked my way after all these years. I've finally worked my way down to 1 milligram now. So pretty happy with that.
I'm doing it too, but I didn't bring my Nick up here with me, so I just mixed this up without it. Okay.
Yeah, I started at 10 in a sub. I did start on 12, but that was a bit hectic. I was on 10 for a while, and I dropped down to. I did get down to 1 just before I started smoking again, which probably could have been a bit too low. I come down real quick, which was surprising. I'm back up to 3 now because I've just kicked the C's again. I was on them for about a month and a half, 2 months. But no, my plan is to cut the nicotine down.
Well, don't rush it. You know what I'm saying? If you're still jumping back to cigarettes every once in a while, just stay at that nicotine level that's comfortable for you, and just stay on that for 6 months.
Yeah, well, I was comfortable. I was comfortable on the 3 and the 1 there for a while. The wife was still smoking. I got really, because I got depression and all that too. When they told me the chemo, and that's a scary word when the doctor tells you got to go on chemo. And I just came home, and I don't know why, I just went straight to the counter, rolled a smoke, and yeah, I just hid and just smoked for a while. And I was there telling myself all the time, no, I've got to stop this, I've got to stop this. And I sat down with the wife and spoke, and I said, well, look, Bub's coming. We've got 2 weeks before Bub's due. There's no smokes in the house once Bub's due. I'm not having her in the house with smokes. And I said, no, that's going to be it. And 2 days later, that's when I said, right, I'm not smoking no more. You finish off that tobacco. I bought her some of these Caliburns. These are really good. The flavour in these is bloody unreal.
I've heard that about them.
It's not as good as the Recurve, but I tell you what, it is bloody good. And yeah, she's vaping on that. I bought her a few other devices and whatnot and stuff, but she prefers the Caliburn. And yeah, we've been off ciggies now. A little over, just under 2 weeks, I think it's been. And I've taken myself back up to the 3 milligrams. And yeah, I'm doing that all right. So yeah, I'll be sticking on this for a while.
Yeah, I stick with the 3 milligram for a while, man. Just stick on that 3 and just stay there and just, relax.
Use what works. Yeah, just do what works for you, however long you need it, whatever you need, just do what you need to keep yourself on the right track. That's all that matters.
My stepson, he's at 3 milligram. He's been at 3 milligram for 2 years now, as long as he stays off them stinkies. So I have not brought him down on milligram strength or anything. I've left him alone.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I mean, I went down to 1 for about 3 days. I had been at 3 for probably 4 years. Now I made a sudden drop. I went from 24 down to 3. That was a big drop, and then it kind of mellowed out. But I noticed when I went to 1, like this was in my hand all the time. I was just constantly vaping. So I knew 1 for me wasn't going to work right now. So I went back up to 3. And I still vape a lot, but I think as long as you're not getting headaches, as long as it's not irritating your throat or lungs, then I think you're fine where you are. But yes, the goal should be to get completely off of everything. I think it was Frank that said, maybe it might have been Frank, but this is just another habit. That's why my other half didn't want to start. He just quit cold turkey. I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You know what? I enjoy it too much. Even if I only have 1 milligram of nicotine in here, it's still something I enjoy doing. I enjoy the flavor.
Right.
It's the flavor. Yeah, it's the flavor.
Yeah, it is. It's like hell. Every time, like I've done those Champix pills several times. I've done the patches. I've done
lab work, Paul.
There's no fire trucks.
The chewy gum. I've done all that. Man, I've put on kilos. And I'm a big boy anyway. With this, shit, if I want something to eat, I'll just go and vape it. I've got a Bounty bar here. I've got. Actually, that's my. I
like that
Bounty bar. I've got Develop's last recipe. You did, Tam. That's this one here.
Yeah.
I've got that. I've got fruit tingles. I've got snowballs. I've got.
You got any cookies?
No. Oh yes, I've got that out in the drawer. I've got some banana cookies.
Yeah, you name it, you can do it.
I've got bloody s'mores here. I've got a lemon tart.
Hell yeah! So when you get the munchies, you just go to your vape, right?
Hell yeah! That's another thing.
0 calories.
Yeah, that's another thing. It could actually help with overweight people. Because I did the depression thing and just started munching. And all that is to get flavour in your mouth to set off those, whatever it is in your head, those little tingly things.
Yeah, what the heck are the receptors?
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, receptors. This would do exactly the same bloody thing, set those receptors off, because it's your taste buds that activate the receptors, not your stomach. It's your taste buds. So this should do the same bloody thing. That's my take on it anyway.
Let me see if I can tell my brain that next time I want to go grab a chocolate bar.
Because I went after
just vape on a chocolate bar.
Yeah, that's it. Vape on a chocolate bar. Vape on some ice cream.
Yeah.
Always luscious desserts.
So Labworks is in the house now. So welcome.
Hey,
to
Paul. But yeah, I'm
looking-
going to try my daughter on it with no nicotine.
For
'cause she's not a
guns,
smoker.
fire trucks, and hookers.
Yeah, tell them there's no fire trucks here.
Frank's already admitted to doing everybody here, so he'll go ahead and do the whole chat too. Why not?
All right, Steve.
I'll tell you, one of the last ones that I reviewed was Little Kitty Bit. He hangs out on the DIY Discord.
There you go, tobacco ice cream.
Yeah, he did one called Pink Mess. I think he goes by Nordic Flavors or something
Nordic
on
Flavors.
all the flavors. And he come up with this strawberry milk and put in Flavor West salted caramel in it. He reviewed it on Noted, and it got mentioned there. And then I reviewed it on the show. Man, that's pretty damn ingenious and tasty. I like it.
Yeah, well, I did what Fresh suggested with that one because Lumi said she got a floral note or something out of it. He said take the sweet strawberry. I think it was sweet strawberry out of it.
Yep.
And put Inuwara shisha strawberry. I think that's how you say it.
Yep.
Yes.
So
I got a bottle of it right here.
I made
excellent.
2 versions of it. One with the shisha and one of his original to compare them.
Yeah, I don't get that floral out of Jungle Flavor.
I don't know either. I was just making it, so I just decided, fuck it, make both. I'm going to vape them anyway. So
yeah, it's damn good. I mean, I was really impressed. I didn't think of throwing, salted caramel into a like strawberry and cream is about one of the last things I would have thought about doing, honest. When you think strawberries and cream, you're just thinking strawberries and cream. That's it, straight up. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. It's kind of one of those cool curveballs that you can throw it at a recipe and it works.
Yeah, it's like right now I just felt like doing another strawberries and cream because I just been on this strawberry kick lately. Between my strawberries and my butterscotches, like I'm even going back to basics instead of getting into all the exotic bullshit.
Yeah.
And I held myself to 6 flavors, didn't throw any sweetener in it because I didn't need it. I used the shisha strawberry at 1, the shisha vanilla at 1, VSO strawberry at 2 instead of using a strawberry ripe. I used Mullenberry strawberry milk at 3. 3% vanilla bean, vanilla ice cream from Liquid Barn, and 2% swirl.
Yep.
And it's right off the bat, it's fucking delicious.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll probably get better once that Mullenberry steeps in.
Now, next time you mix a strawberry and cream, Frank, try putting 0.25% of Flavora Kanako soy.
Really?
Just 0.25%. It adds a darkness to the cream, and after it steeps out after 2 or 3 days, just a slight nuttiness from that Kanako soy, but it just totally changes it.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
shit, there goes the shopping list again.
Okay, y'all. So
that one, I got a big drawer full.
We got about 20 minutes left, and I'll take the panel's opinion. I was debating letting Steve put the Zoom link in chat. If there's somebody that would like to come on and just talk a little bit about the flavor ban, or if they had DIY questions. If you're going to talk about the flavor ban, though, be respectful. Just try to keep it somewhat professional. You can be angry. We all are. But what do y'all think about letting that go on?
Yeah,
You should go for it.
I've got one question on the mixing side. Once we hear from all the panel, if they're keen on that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, now with this is just TPA, the cheaper range of flavors. What is the difference between the DX and the normal Bavarian cream and Bavarian cream DX, and all the other DXs, the coconut candy and coconut candy DX?
No diacetyl.
Yeah, they're DAP free.
Yeah, diacetyl free.
So they still taste roughly the same?
No.
Not usually, no.
No, the DX version, as they say, has the good stuff taken out of it, but there are some exceptions.
Peanut butter.
Like
TFA peanut butter.
DX,
DX.
hazelnut,
the DX peanut butter.
hazelnut, DX hazelnut, TPA. Don't forget about that one. That's a fat ass flavor.
Okay. No, I was just wondering. That's all because one person's told me to stay away from the normal ones and just buy the DX, and someone else has told me no, go the DX.
Okay, the
I
way
got
I've
no idea.
always looked at it is this. Even though they have harmful stuff in them, I really don't care in my opinion. And the reason why I don't care is because by the time I dilute it down with nicotine, PG, VG, and the other flavorings that go in behind it, it's in such minute trace amounts of that
Exactly.
stuff in the liquid anyway. You've diluted it down so much that to me, I really don't care. I even purposely went out and looked at all my flavors and created an all DAP recipe. I was like,
There you
all right,
go.
where's all them triangles at? I want all them
There you go.
triangles in this recipe.
It was basically it's not too bad.
Tammy, wasn't it Simon that did some math on that
Yeah, he did.
pre-show one day, and cigarettes have diacetyl.
Oh yeah, they do. A lot more.
So I
way
mean,
more.
Yeah.
but he did some math, and it was some crazy number in comparison. Mr. Pilarczyk, how you doing?
Hey, Adam.
Oh man.
Yeah, cigs have 750 times more diacetyl than the worst e-liquid. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm not exactly like I am worried about what I put into my lungs too, but I'm not that concerned after all the years of smoking and drugs and all that. Hell, vaping trucker, wind your window down, you'll suck in some chemicals there. I know America's worse on the pollution than like I'm in a little country town, but I've got a train line right beside me that's got diesel going all the time. You walk out into the air and you're breathing in pollutants all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
No, I just was inquiring about that one. And one other quick question, because that'll probably be on the band side. How come, like, if I make up me 20 mil juice, and if I make up 120 mil, why does it taste slightly different?
Well, the 120 mil, the larger your quantity, the longer it's going to take to steep.
So it is. Okay.
Absolutely.
I was thinking that, and your plus, like when you're saying like your 0.1s.
Yeah.
Your 0.1s are larger when you're doing 120 mils as opposed to 20 mils. Now they're 0.6s.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So maybe give it an extra little couple of drops.
Yeah.
Oh, rightio. Yeah, that makes sense. I can understand that one. Yeah.
You're using a calculator, ain't you, Stalker?
Yeah, I use ELR and ATF, and I do use scales.
Well, whenever you change your bottle size, it should tell you right away how much flavoring.
But I have noticed some flavors is the difference in the mils to the weights, but some are the same between mils and weights, the same numbers.
Yeah, just go by grams. Do you use
It's
scale?
specific gravity is what it is.
Yeah,
some
it's
don't
about
have
weight.
that on it.
Yeah, it's not much. It's probably a drop or two difference between mil and gram. It's not that much.
Okay.
So and whenever you're mixing, honest to God, I mean, you've probably watched every damn single one of us. If we showed our scale and the camera's down on the scale, we're going under or over some way or another.
Like 0.02 or point. Yeah. Really. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And like my VG, I'm usually over by about 0.4, 0.5, just because it's thicker and it's harder to get accurate.
Yeah.
Welcome, Adam. How you going, brother?
Hey, Adam.
Yo.
Yo.
I have a little bit of time before Eddie gets here. I've been running around for the last hour getting my bass and all my gear ready, so I can jump in when the show started. But yeah, I was like, well, I got a little bit of time before this little guy gets here, so jump in for a minute.
It's good to see you, bud.
Likewise.
So you got anything to say about this flavor ban that we've all been talking about?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
It's horse shit.
Yes.
Ain't that the truth? Horse shit.
Don't
I've
over
heard
Keep,
that.
I
keep
like
it simple,
that word.
stupid. Horse shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A bunch of
I
horse
can't
shit,
see anything
son.
that hasn't been said, so it's pointless for me to talk about it. I feel the same as everybody else.
All right. Yeah, I didn't want to go on and on and on about it tonight because like every show that you turn on, right, that's what they're talking about. But at the same time, it is important to talk about. So just figured if you had anything to add in, we'd let you add in.
Nah, not really. I think everybody's covered the
Yeah,
hot points pretty much.
it's been talked about so much lately.
Yeah, it's ad
Like,
nauseum.
oh my God.
And I mean, it does need to be heard and be talked about, but it's like there's only so much you can hear before it starts regurgitating. And
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I swear that's why I think I'm gonna come out with a new funny ass video and just make everybody smile and laugh again and forget about all this crap, man.
That's what I was
Have some
saying.
freaking fun, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying
Like
too.
you did on one of your shows where you just stood there, looked at the screen, and then yelled because that was 4 o'clock in the morning, and I nearly jumped out of my freaking chair. Scared the living shit out of me, and then I pissed myself laughing and woke up.
Hell to the yeah, man.
So
Let's start
that
having-
worked, mate. That worked.
Let's have some fun again. Shit.
Heck
It's
yeah.
on.
You know, if you want to,
Watch out.
if you want to go live, man, you just let me know and I will set you up on my end. All right. So you just let me know. I'm more than willing to help any mixer out there that wants to hop on. Just shoot the shit, random, whatever. If you need me, guys, you know I'm here.
Hell, I can't get that out of my head now, hippie.
Oh yeah, man. I sneak
Oh.
in from the side and stuff like this, you know. But
Yeah, and then he just screamed, and I just jumped straight out of me freaking chair. Oh god, that was hilarious.
hell
We
yeah.
missed the hippie.
Oh. Open that fucker back up.
I'm gonna go back to simple recipes, something for the new.
Yeah.
I mean, I have been for a while.
Five flavors or less. You know, just
There you go.
introduce them, you know, and have fun.
Yeah, and just explain some of the flavors and some of the basic stuff that, like, I'm nothing against all you experienced mixers and all this, but a lot of us newbies don't understand a lot of the things like that DX and all that sort of stuff, and
Yeah.
the recipes of the PG and VG. I know after a while, like me and Mechanic and trying to teach the kids, I forgot to show them just the basics because it's common. Like to me, it's common knowledge because I've known it for so many years. But with just all the new things and how, like between this recurve, which has got amazing flavour, you go to a tank, which is slightly different, and then you go to a pod, which requires it different again. The beginners don't actually know all this sort of thing. And the different flavours, you know, how, like, say, pineapple from Joe Blow, pineapple from Lynette and whatever else, you know. Some have got a candy flavour and some have got a real flavour. You know, where you want to put the candies and where you want to put the real flavours. I know it does come down to single flavour testing, which unfortunately I'm probably about 600 flavours behind. But yeah, just back to the basics you learnt when if you can, you know, remember that far back. I know I can't, but
That's
just
something that Aaron and I talked about, that we want to basically do a show with back to basics and show people and show new mixers how to start from the beginning, what you're going to need, you know,
I know that was
and everything. So yeah, I think it's a good idea and something that we wanted to cover as well. And I think it's important for everyone else out there that might be a good consideration, because I know that our show isn't as popular as many others that are out there. now, and it would be really helpful.
And to try and find,
and I was going to mention that, Steve, because I'd heard you all say that you were going to do that. So my advice would be, watch somebody like Steve and Eric. Try to find a show that you can watch while they're live so that you can ask your questions that you have to ask. Get in the Discord and put your questions in there. There's always people on there to answer. Just for straight knowledge, you can watch the replays. Fresh 03 has a series of Fresh in the Kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He's went through that twice now, where they start from, here's what flavors to order. This is VG. This is PG. This is a one-shot. New Amsterdam Vapes has a lot of beginner. This is how you do it.
Yeah.
Wayne, DIY or Die. There's plenty of videos out there that you can go back and watch. And there's also plenty of resources now that you can ask questions and get answers in a timely manner.
Yeah, we're definitely here to help anybody and everybody that wants it. Be polite, be professional. Don't bash people. Don't go around creating drama. Let's, keep it simple. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy what we do. That's what it's about.
Keep it simple, stupid. I love that. And
Yep.
the band's pretty good too.
Yeah, right.
Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. It's the best way to be, and I like it because I'm.
No, I like keep it simple, sweet.
Oh, okay. Well, Tam, you are a sweetie, so.
Thank you.
So,
I don't like to call it stupid.
I'm pleased to admit I'm stupid. I am.
No, you're not.
I love that saying, and kissing's good as well. So.
Yeah.
So, Adam, you ain't got to say much, bud. What are you vaping on? What you got going on?
Currently in here, I'm vaping on the Bonza on this goofy box thing.
Wait, hold on. What
the
is
Vapin fucking balcony?
That looks sweet. I like that.
And it's
I've got these two blottos here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I kind of want to try the blotto.
I like it.
Is it nice?
I do. I like it. I've got dual coils in it. It's a little bit muted on the recurve, but it does the sweeter, stronger juices. It does better than the plainer juices, I find. That's got lemon tart V4 in it, and this one's got
Yeah, I've got a blotto coming. I'll be reviewing that on the show Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern on Thursday U.S. time. So with Aaron, so I'll be doing a review. I should have it on Monday, the blotto. So I definitely want to do a review on that.
Plus, I got the gunmetal ready to go.
Yeah,
I got all three of them, all three colors.
Inside of here, I'm vaping a strawberry and cream as always.
Right.
But
it's same thing.
It's a different strawberry combination that I've never tried before. So I have 2% shisha strawberry from Innoera. I have 3% swaggy strawberry, and then 2.5 jungle flavors strawberry sweet, along with 4% vanilla ice cream from Liquid Barn, 1% French vanilla ice cream from Hangson, and 0.5% of meringue, FA.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's
that's
yummy.
good.
Is that
And
posted
sweetener.
out there, Adam? Is that posted on
It's
your DLR
not,
so I can try
but
it?
I can make it public right now because it's pretty good. I wanted to give it overnight.
Yeah, man, I'd like to give that a mix and review that for you, man.
I'm gonna take all this before the lead.
Oh, you're roboting a little bit.
There we go. It is. Oh yeah, because I'm on the Chromebook. It's shitty.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like an alien.
I should not be a robot anymore.
Really quick. Doggo vapes. I just have to, and it's gonna make a laugh a little bit for our Willoughby too, because the doggo likes to take his bath. And I saw today, who was it? Atlanta Vapor no. Vapes Gone Wild here in Atlanta had posted on their Facebook page. They had bath bombs for your bath with CBD in it or something like that. And the first thing I thought of was you, Fidalgo, because you like to take your bath. And I'm like, he needs that. Because he was in the bath when you guys were on Steve-O the other night. Down the rabbit hole. So I was like,
how do you know how long to soak with those, Tam?
What's that?
Said, how long do you know how long? How do you know how long to soak in those?
I have no idea. I guess until you feel good.
I'm just curious.
It depends on who's in the bath with you.
Got a pretty
Right.
heavy buzz going on. Time to get out.
That's a good point.
Until you wake up in a cold bath.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you wake up in a cold bath. That's it.
That shit really works.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
It's almost been an hour and a half, so let's start to wrap this up. Frank's got a show to do at 9 o'clock over on his channel.
Yeah, I gotta eat my pizza.
Right on.
So
How,
y'all need
how
to
far
run
away is
over
9
there.
o'clock over there? How many hours for so I know?
It's
So
30 minutes away.
30 minutes, cool.
Yep. I'll start a new show called Mixing in the Bathtub then.
There you go. Mixing in the bathtub with Fidalgo vapes. That's the new
That's
thing we're
it.
gonna
There
have.
you go.
Steve-O, there better be bubbles.
Yep. I'll just
Right.
fart. I'll just have to fart a lot. Make sure
God.
get the poor man's bubbles going on there.
Wasn't that Eddie
All right.
Murphy who used to say that?
So, Frank, where can everybody find you, buddy?
Well, you can find me in 30 minutes over on my channel. I'm going to be talking more about basic mixes and talking more about this flavor ban and all that happy horse shit and have some fun and get back into a groove. It's been about 3 weeks since I was on my channel, so have some fun. Maybe see some fresh faces, some fresh people in the chat. Who knows? We'll have a good time. You can find me on all the flavors and on ELR looking for my recipes as Daytime Frank. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter. Daytime Frank Twitter is mostly all the political side of vaping, which has been the front lines lately. It's been a brawl. But
Who you want to go to next, Frank?
I'm going to pass it off to the Staka.
Thanks, Frank. Yeah, well, I'm on Discord as a stalker. Facebook as Kev Shell Vapes on. I'm on this show, and yeah, that's pretty much me. Right, I will pass it on to Tam.
Facebook, Instagram, no. Instagram, YouTube. Sorry. Instagram, ELR, and all the flavors, Tam Vapes.
Squirrel.
And also, I have a YouTube channel called Homegrown Alchemy, and we do 2 shows. We do one that's now Saturday's the new Sunday, because we did do it on Saturday. Now we're trying it out on Sunday. And so tomorrow at 2 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time, we will have chatting with the Omis, and we're going to be talking about Fresh 03 mixes tomorrow. So tune in for that. And then Monday night at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time, we have the Omets and Friends, and that is with my co-host Liana Vapes. And also Simon comes in, and so does the Vapin Trucker. And I'm pointing like I know where you're at in this whole down.
I'm
wherever.
everywhere, Tam.
Yeah. So, and hopefully we're going to get Fidalgo in the bathtub one day on the show. So that's my goal. Fidalgo's mixing in the tub. Bath time with Fidalgo. That's what we're looking for. So I don't know. I think that's it. If I missed something and whoever I didn't mention, I apologize. So I will go to Steve. Who did I miss? Did Steve-O go yet?
No.
Nope.
Not yet.
Steve is not gone.
All right. Yeah, guys, I just want to thank everybody. Glad to help out anyone that needs it. hosting a show or whatever, you just let me know. I'm here for you guys to help you out. Questions, anything. You find me on Discord. You find us on Down the Rabbit Hole Mixing on YouTube. And we do that at every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern in the US, and that's Friday noontime here in Australia. So yeah, that's where you can find us. Thank you so much for having me on, Mike. I greatly appreciate supporting you and giving you a hand. Hippie, take it away, brother.
What's up, everybody out there on YouTube? It's time to get crazy up in here. What's the hell out? Because I will be coming back your way soon. So stay tuned. Don't give up on old hippie vapes, man. It's time to get everybody laughing, having a good old time, getting back to the basics. Forget all this drama, la-di-da-di bull crap, and let's have some fun mixing. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Mike, for letting me come on your wonderful show and everything. I know everybody's been asking about old hippie face, where the hell's he been and everything. I'm telling you, I got abducted by aliens. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
As long as there was no anal probing, you're safe, mate.
Hey, I heard that, mate. For real, for real. Y'all have a good one. Y'all can find me on my channel. I swear I'll be coming up with a couple new videos for everybody. YouTube, Hippie Vapes, Instagram. I'm fixing to start doing some new coil builds and taking pictures of colors because I got me some more expensive wire. And yeah, the more you pay for wire, the better the colors are, in my opinion. So anyway, yeah, for the new beginner out there, don't freak out. You got all of us on this panel and a lot of other places you can find out your information. Fight for your right, for your flavors. Stick to your guns. That's about all I got to say. And I'm going to send it down low to Mr. Adam Pelarzik.
Yo. So, yeah, thanks for the invite, Mike. I really appreciate that. Even though I didn't get to hang out for the whole show, tried to jump in for as long as I possibly could. I got to hang out till the end. So, since Ed's a slacker and a punker, so good for me. Just EddieandTheArsons.com. Eddie with 2 D's and a Y. You can find our music. You can buy things, watch videos, and that'll link you to our YouTubes and all the songs and shit. Let's see, what else? Adam, I'm Adam, one word on ELR. You can find my recipes. Adam Pelarzik right here. Put an underscore in between those 2 words, and that's my Instagram. And that's about it. Thanks for having me, dude. You guys are all awesome. It's good chilling with you guys.
Mike, I went ahead and put out the link to Daytime Frank's show coming up. So that's out there in the chat for everybody to follow on over.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Click the bell.
Yeah, y'all come over there and join us. It's going to be a good time. I won't be on the show. I've got to go to bed eventually. But everybody in chat, thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for the support.
Thanks for having me on too. I didn't say that either.
And that's fine. Any of you all, Hippie, Adam, anytime that y'all want to come on, just send me a message, or I'll just keep sending you links, however you want me to do it.
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Either way. So everybody, as Fresh always says, I'm not going to say what Fresh says. I'm just going to say advocate, and advocate. Okay.
Keep on vaping.
Absolutely.
Get off your ass and mix. That's what Fidalgo said.
And as always, y'all, stay safe. Keep on trucking. Keep on vaping.
Love it.
Love you guys.
Thanks a lot, guys.